What's going on, everybody? My name is Dillard, and I'm coming back at you with another breakdown video for the New York Yankees. This week, we had a 4-game series versus the Kansas City Royals, and I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to go ahead and just jump in it right now. The first game on Thursday, we dropped to 8-10, and the Royals improved to 7-12, and they beat us 6-1. So the first game was a very tough loss. We weren't doing much. We had a team total of 30 at-bats, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 RBI, 3 walks, and 10 strikeouts. The only RBIs we had was a sacrifice fly from Gleyber Torres, and our runners in scoring position ratio was 0-4. As far as the pitching is concerned, we had 5 pitchers pitch today. Our starting pitcher for the game was Domingo Germán, which ended up dropping to 3-1 for his record, losing his first game of the season. And we also had Jonathan Holder, Zach Britton, Chad Green, and Joe Harvey pitching as well. Our total team contributions as far as pitching was concerned was 9 innings pitched, gave up 11 hits, 6 runs, 6 ER, 1 walk, 14 strikeouts, and 2 home runs. The pitchers pitched a total of 170 pitches, and 114 of them were strikes. Moving on to game number 5, we ended up taking one from the Royals and making the series tied at 1-1. We ended up winning with a final score of 6-2, improving our record to 9-10, and the Royals dropping their record to 7-13. This game, as far as hitting was concerned, was a lot more productive, with a total at-bat of 28 at-bats, 6 runs, 8 hits, 4 RBIs, 5 walks, and only 3 strikeouts. The hitters were definitely protecting the plate a lot more, as you can see that we only had 3 strikeouts the entire game. Our batting statistics for this game was a lot more productive, as Higgy and Judge both recorded doubles. We had a home run from Gardner in the 3rd inning, and a home run from Tauchman in the 5th inning as well. Gardner had 2 RBIs, LeMahieu had 1 RBI, and Tauchman had 1 RBI. LeMahieu was able to record a sacrifice fly for the RBI that he had contributed to, and with runners in scoring position, our team effort was 2 for 5. Just like the offense did their job, the Yankees pitching rotation also did their job on Friday's game as well. We had 5 total pitchers pitching, which the main starting pitcher was CC Sabathia. He ended up taking the win. Then we had Luis Cessa, Adam Ottavino, Tommy K, and Zach Britton. Our total team contributions was 9 innings pitched, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 ER, 6 walks, 11 strikeouts, and a total of 151 pitches, and 89 of those pitches were strikes. Just like on Friday, we ended up triumphing over the Kansas City Royals, giving us a 9-2 victory, improving the Yankees' record to 10-10, dead even at 500, and dropping the Royals' record to 7-14. The Yankees' hitting statistics came up to a total of 38 at-bats, 9 runs, 14 hits, 9 RBIs, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts. The batting consisted of Romine getting a double in the 1st, Urshela getting a double in the 4th, and Frazier getting a double in the 2nd. We also had a ton of home runs, with LeMahieu getting a home run in the 4th inning, Frazier getting a home run in the 2nd inning, Judge getting a home run in the 1st inning, and Tauchman getting a home run in the 4th inning. Romine, LeMahieu, and Judge were all able to record at least 1 RBI apiece, while Frazier recorded 2 RBIs and Tauchman recorded 3 RBIs. Frazier and Torres were also able to record 2 out RBIs, and with runners in scoring position, we were 4 for 11. Just like Friday, our pitching rotation was very dominant, and we only happened to have 2 pitchers ever step on the mound the entire game. The starting pitcher for the game was Tanaka, which he won his 2nd game, improving 2-1, and the other pitcher that pitched the rest of the game after Tanaka was relieved was Jonathan Holder. With a total team effort of 9 innings pitched, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 ER, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts, and 2 home runs, making a total pitch count of 132 pitches, with 82 of them being strikes. And now for the final game, which was on Sunday, on Easter Sunday, which happened to be a very chaotic win in the long run. The Yankees ended up triumphing over the Kansas City Royals in the 10th inning, 7-6 to give us a walk-off win, improving our record to 11-10, and making the Royals drop to 7-15. Now this game started very strong. James Paxton was very dominant, but as soon as he was relieved and the bullpen came out, it turned into an absolute disaster. The Royals recorded 6 runs in the 8th inning, and that was the only inning that they scored any runs in. But Austin Romine ended up coming in clutch in the 8th inning, tying the game, and later in the 10th inning ended up giving us a walk-off win. Just like Saturday and Friday, the hitting statistics were great. We had 39 total at-bats with 7 runs, 12 hits, 6 RBIs, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts. DJ recorded his 6th double of the year, Tauchman his 4th double of the year, and Mike Ford, the guy that we just brought up from AAA ball, recorded not only his first double of the year, but his first major league hit of the year. I definitely look forward to Mike Ford. I've heard a lot of good things about him, a lot of good statistics coming out of the minor leagues, so I hope he does end up blowing up as a great prospect. Frazier ended up recording his 6th home run, which was a 3-run shot in the 5th inning, and was the only home run that the Yankees recorded. Romine calculated a total of 3 RBIs, giving him 7 total on the year, and Frazier recorded 3 RBIs, giving him 17 total on the year. Romine was able to record one of those RBIs with 2 outs, and as far as our runners and scoring position stats were concerned, we were 4 for 8, so we were 500. Romine was 3 for 3, Urshela was 0 for 1, Frazier was 1 for 1, Voit was 0 for 2, and Ford was 0 for 1. I'd like to also point out that Estrada pinched hit for Mike Ford. That was his first ever at-bat in the majors. He ended up bunting a sacrifice bunt, and it ended up advancing the runners from first to second to third and second, and it was one of the most beautiful bunts that you will ever see. As far as our pitching statistics are concerned, James Paxton was the starting pitcher, and other than James Paxton, we also had 5 other pitchers that stepped onto the mound. We also had Tommy Kay, Chad Green, Adam Ottavino, Aroldis Chapman, and Zach Britton. Our total team contributions for pitching consisted of 10 innings pitched, giving up 10 hits, 6 runs, 6 ER, 3 walks, 20 strikeouts, and 2 home runs, with a total pitch count of 184 and 115 of those pitches being called strikes. Now, just like I said earlier, the Kansas City Royals scored 6 runs the entire game, and all 6 of those runs were the 8th inning. So it is very alarming whenever you have 2 relieving pitchers that step onto the mound that can't get the job done and end up giving 3 runs apiece. If we need to send pitchers down to AAA to work on their location, then so be it. But we need to figure out something to be able to improve the bullpen, because the bullpen is not going anywhere. The Yankees bullpen should be definitely thanking Romine for bailing them out with not only the tying run, but ended up walking it off in the bottom of the 10th inning. Thank you, everyone. This has been my breakdown of the Kansas City Royals versus the New York Yankees. Usually my breakdown videos aren't going to be the most complicated videos. I'm not going to go over like the most intense stats. I'm really just going over the scores and our statistics as far as hitting and pitching is concerned. But if you guys would definitely like me to advance these topics and go into a different direction, definitely let me know. Definitely let me know how I can improve. Hope you guys can like the video, subscribe, comment if you're new, and I will see you guys later.